Celebrity Cruise Line has just done perhaps one of the most shocking things a U.S. cruise line has ever done. Let's get into it. Now, it goes without saying that a lot has changed over the years when it comes to cruising. I mean, once upon a time, they even allowed fishing and skeet shooting off the side of the ship. No, really. You thought the ice sculptures in the chocolate buffet were something to behold? Imagine seeing passengers waving around a pew-pew. But in what comes as a complete and total shock to yours truly, it appears that Royal Caribbean Group's Celebrity Cruise Line is getting into the river cruise business. Which is wild, because when Americans typically think of river cruises, they think of the very expensive and luxurious Viking Cruise Line. Now, there are other well-known river cruise lines that travel throughout European waterways, but for Americans, we typically only think of Viking. And while Celebrity Cruise Line is definitely a premium cruise line here in the United States, it's not known to be the luxury cruise line that Viking is, meaning that river cruise prices for Americans might actually be feasible for a lot of us who've already ruled it out. No offense, Viking, but those prices can look crazy sometimes, truly. Now, Celebrity says they're going to start off with 10 river cruise ships, but there has been no announcement of where these ships will be built or even when they will begin to sail their itineraries. Now, I think that this is in large part a response to the amount of European ports that no longer want to welcome large cruise ships. If you've been following my account, I've been talking about it for days on end. No, really, I know that a lot of you are tired of hearing about it, but I'm not going to stop talking about it. Get your European cruises in while you can. But this is a brilliant way to solve this problem for the cruise lines and also keep Americans very invested in the European market. I personally am super excited about this. And honey, I would sign myself up today if they let me. Are you excited about Celebrity Cruise Line getting into the European river cruise market? Do you think other American cruise lines are going to follow suit? As always, let me know what you think in the comments.